So to find a y-intercept of anything, what we want for our function is to plug in 0. We know on the y-axis, this line is defined as x equals 0. So to be on the y-axis, all we have to do is take 0 and plug it in for x. So essentially, we just want f of 0. So all we have to do is replace all these x's with zeros. Well, anything times 0 is 0, so I'm just going to put a 0 wherever there's an x, because that makes that whole space 0. So it doesn't matter, it's 21 times 0 is still going to be 0. So essentially, all you have to focus on is the numbers, the two constants that don't have an x next to them. The answer for the y-intercept, the y height, is 45 over negative 54. The coordinate on the y-axis is 0, comma, negative 45 over 54. Now, of course, we want to simplify that and look for a GCF on the top and the bottom. This is correct, though, but I want to divide by 9 because 45 divided by 9 should give me 5, and then 45 divided negative 54 divided by 9 should give me 6. So the y height is negative 5, 6. So the actual answer I would want to submit for this one is the coordinate 0, comma, negative 5, 6 as a coordinate, because that is the y-intercept. So the key is, anytime we want to find a y-intercept, we just really want f of 0, which means to find a y-intercept, all you do is replace all the x's with zeros. So anytime you're multiplying by 0 in any power or whatever, the answer is 0. So it's 0 plus 0 on the top of this rational function, and 0 minus 0 minus 80 on this rational function. So what we have here is 0 divided by negative 80. 0 divided by anything is 0. So the result is 0. Our answer is the coordinate 0, comma 0. This particular function has a y-intercept where the x-intercept is at 0, 0. On this rational function, the y-intercept will be the result of us plugging in 0. So we're just getting used to the process here. We just plug in 0 in every location where there's an x. This would be the exact instance I was referencing a moment ago, talking about the top is a constant, even if it was 0. Doesn't matter actually what the number is on top. The bottom is 0. And we learn from an early age, I hope, that we cannot divide by 0. This is impossible. So what we say is this is undefined. This will actually result in a vertical asymptote scenario for this particular function. Now, if this is undefined, what we say is that there is no y-intercept. Because when I tried to plug in 0, I got an undefined result, which means the function is not defined there. There will not be a coordinate value on the y-axis. So those are really the only three possibilities that you're going to get. Is you got a number other than 0, or you get 0, or you get divided by 0. So each time there's either one y-intercept or there is no y-intercept. Those are your only options. It gives you like 1, 2, or not. You can never have two y-intercepts. If there were two y-intercepts, you would have not a function. So each time you're supposed to click 1 and then the coordinate value.